Hey gang, well, WWE TLC is overdone in the history books, and what an event it was. Sort of. Thank God they did not do a stairs match in this one. I mean, the way it's been said, Vince McMahon changes his mind on so many different things and finishes and stuff like that. But as you get with all WWE pay-per-views and shows and everything like that, you got the good, you got the bad, and you got the ugly. So let's get things going with the TLC results, and then I'll get to the rants and shoutouts. And of course, the first match was at the kickoff show between Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. And your winner, Sasha Banks. The opening match, which was a stupid idea, but I'll get to that in a few minutes, was the New Day defending the tag team titles in a three-way ladder match against the Lucha Dragons and the Usos. And your winner, still tag team champions, the New Day. Next up was Ryback versus Rusev, no stipulation here, and your winner, Ryback. Then it was Alberto Del Rio defending the U.S. title against Jack Swagger in a chairs match. Still your U.S. champion, Alberto Del Rio. And we had the 8-man tables match, elimination style between the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino against the Wyatt family. Follow the Buzzards, the Wyatt family came out victorious. And then we had Kevin Owens defending the Intercontinental title against Dean Ambrose. No stipulation here, but your winner, new Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose. The Divas title was on the line between Charlotte and Paige. No stipulation to this one, except Divas titles on the line. And your winner, still Divas Champion, Charlotte. And finally, the main event happened. Sheamus defending the world title against Roman Reigns in a TLC match. And your winner, this new co-star of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Sheamus. So there you guys have it. The TLC results. Now, I want to say this much. If this is a section I'm going to try and do quite often. I think I've done this in the past, but this is something I want to try and do quite often, and that is if I were able to book the matches in the order which I think would have been better. Definitely would not have started off with a three-way ladder match, because everybody has said that was the match of the night. I would have went with first Ryback and Rusev, because honestly, nothing big about that match, and it pretty much ended the same way it has been every time they met. Lana fakes an injury, and Ryback winds up paying for it. So yeah, and then I probably would have went with next probably Charlotte and Paige for the Divas title. I mean the Divas division really isn't getting a whole lot of attention, but I can say honestly this much: thank you God Nikki Bella is not a part of it, because as we've learned in the past, if you're a diva and you can't wrestle but you're banging one of the top stars in WWE, you're going to be diva and women's champion multiple times. Right, Michelle McCool? But I would have made the Divas title match the third match on there, and probably would have went with, Del Rio, Swagger for the U.S. title and chairs match. And then probably went with, the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino against the Wyatt family in a tables match. I don't know why they called them Team ECW. That was just so lame. It was just terrible. I mean, ECW's dead. Let it go. And then I probably would have made a triple main event being, Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, Intercontinental title, because there was some excitement to that match. And then, of course, the three-way ladder match between, New Day, Lucha Dragons, and the Usos for the tag titles. That would have been interesting. Really kind of build up to that main event between Roman Reigns and Sheamus for the world title. And, that would have really built up to something. And then this way, at least if people, people pretty much knew that Sheamus was going to keep the world title, but at least in this way they can say, well, the Intercontinental title match was good, the tag title match was exciting, the main event was sort of a letdown, but hey, we were kind of so out of it and worn out of excitement and everything like that, we just said screw it, and we were still happy with the way things turned out, because they really went out there and did the best that they could. But that's how I would have booked it, honestly. Because Ryback Rusev, why wasn't that the opening match? I don't know. I mean, there it is right there. But again, only one title changed hands, and that was the Intercontinental title. I'm a little surprised because I think I voted for Kevin Owens to keep the Intercontinental title, but hopefully maybe this will elevate him to something better and something more, everything like that. And a lot of people have said that, we're happy Dean Ambrose is Intercontinental Champion. Hopefully he'll defend that title more than he did the U.S. title. You have to understand something, folks. It's not up to Dean Ambrose when to defend the U.S. title. It's always up to the writers, the bookers, the whole 9 yards. So that's why he did not defend the U.S. title all that often. So you can't blame him for that. And it just seems like they're just going to put the U.S. title on anybody and just say, here's a belt for you. How often can I defend it? Who cares? We're just going to put it on you because we think it looks good. I think that's what they did with Dean Ambrose. But Intercontinental Champion may not be the world title, but you know what? Good enough. And hopefully that'll elevate him to a better status. Okay, next month, Royal Rumble time. And I think naturally we're going to see some real surprise returns. I'm going to pick a few real quick. Some are long shots, but who knows? I think Brock Lesnar will probably get in the Rumble match. I'm actually kind of glad to know that, and to read also, that nobody announced at this pay-per-view that nobody said, I'm entering the Royal Rumble, because they did that last year. Everybody knew Reigns was going to win it. But they'll probably start announcing that stuff tomorrow night on Raw, and it'll keep going on for the next several weeks, and eventually it's just going to get to the point where it's like, who really cares? But like I said, I think Brock Lesnar is going to get involved in it, and Hornswoggle. And I was out walking earlier, and I thought, and this weird thought came across my head. Said, wait a minute, Hornswoggle going into the Royal Rumble, winning it, and headlining WrestleMania. I hope I'm wrong. And from what was said about what Reigns did to the League of Nations, which to me is pretty much WWE's version of the group that Eric Young used to lead in TNA. I think they were called the World Elite or something like that. It's pretty much just that. It's just WWE taking another idea TNA had and thinking everybody's going to forget, and just running with that. So it's pretty much more or less just that. So it's WWE's version of the World Elite, except we don't have Eric Young leading. It's Sheamus. So there you guys have that. As far as Roman Reigns goes, the only two things I can predict for him to happen next year, one of these things could happen, neither of these things could happen, but either way, I think he's going to be the one who's going to take on The Undertaker at WrestleMania 32. It's a long shot, but who knows? And I think he's going to win Money in the Bank also next year, cash in and become the WWE champion. Against who? I'm going to say it's a toss-up between either Daniel Bryan or John Cena, so we'll see what happens. Maybe if he catches on John Cena, maybe that'll really get the people behind it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, folks, I want to give some shout-outs to some people I hope you guys will go check out and subscribe to as well. A few people that I saw earlier are doing their thoughts, of course. Give them out to Will's World, Wrestling With Wregret, and Gordon Maston. So I hope you guys will go check them out and subscribe to their channels. And also, hope you guys will go also check out and subscribe to attituderanation, Matt Jerishow, a channel that was once known as Rasslin Ring, now it's known as Rassle Reel, but I'm sure if you click on Rasslin Ring, it might take you to the page, but try either way. Rassle Reel, RASSLEREEL. Trader Jack 641, he uploads classic wrestling from Memphis. WrestleManiac 1130, he every once in a while does review rewind, stuff like that. Of course, Wrestling With Wregret, fun channel to watch. And I forgot to mention these guys on Friday, and I apologize, but I hope you will go check these guys out and subscribe to them as well. The world famous Flea Market. They like watching really bad wrestling matches from the indies, backyard, all over the place. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it. Final pay-per-view rant result rundown of this year. And I will see you guys next year, and I'll be doing one for the Royal Rumble, and hopefully it's gonna be pretty doggone good, but we'll see what happens when it happens. Thank you for watching all these videos, and if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe, and let me know in the comments section what you thought of WWE TLC. So, until next time, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas to all of you. God bless you all, and as always, stay strong and rock on.